Go, smile.
Yay, on the count of 3, everybody say hats. 1, 2, 3, hats.
Love it. I'm taking
All right, now do a silly one.
Now everybody make a funny face. Funny face.
How about number 1?
There you go. Funny faces, number 1.
Everybody
Go.
say green.
Awesome to the possum. Hey, don't move. Here you go.
Everybody freeze.
Good? Good? Okay. I did like 1,000, so.
So hi, I'm Angel Leyva, lead housing navigator with H.A.T.S, Health Advocacy Team Support, and welcome to our community homes. So let's go ahead and take a tour of the inside of a home. This is our last one that we have to fill. This is Miguel, our director of operations.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Come on in.
I love a selfie shot right there.
So this is all these houses here are shared living. Everybody gets to rent a room, so we have the master bedroom that would primarily be for like families and stuff like that, and then the other rooms are more for individuals, single parents and stuff, so that way they can have their own little room. Not their own room because it is shared living. So they also have accessibility to the kitchen, washer and dryer, and the living room accessibilities. Right now this one's empty, but we will get a TV in here and everything for them. So if you follow me this way, this is the master bedroom we're entering right now. It's got its own bathroom, you know, shower, toilet,
There's your rest. Oh, there it is. Nice. Not bad.
Yeah.
State of the art.
We got a master bedroom, you know, so a family of 3, you know, can fit in here easily. We have a bunk bed on this wall, the parents' bed on that wall. And we always like to let our members know, you know, this isn't permanent, but we're not giving our members exit dates. We let them decide on when the exit date is. So, for example, if a member wanted to leave, well, we want them to be here so they can use this as a stepping stone, not only to build rental history, but also to build their credit, anything like that, and have the resources available to them. So after the master bedroom, we go on down this way. So this is our hallway. Perfect. We got another basic size bedroom right here with its closet. You know, you can fit maybe 4 people in here if they're willing to share the room, and you know, cut down the rent, and you know, they would share the rent, you know, just like they share the room. And then we have our bathroom right across the hall. Right across the hall, we got the bathroom. You know, pretty good sized bathroom for everybody.
Yeah, medicine cabinet to share, I guess.
Yeah, medicine cabinet, everything. Then we got another bathroom, room over here.
Yeah, so it's a 4-bedroom.
Just a 4-bedroom unit. Yeah.
And so can 4 people stay in this room too?
Yeah, 4 people would definitely fit in here. We can put a bunk bed on this side, a bunk bed on that side, and then there's just this little access area, you know.
Dressers or something, locker space?
The dresser probably go right behind you.
Oh, okay.
The locker space can probably go right here, so that way they have their individual lockers and that they can lock their stuff up and leave calmly and peacefully, you know?
Yeah.
And then, we got the other bedroom right over here. Not all units on here are 4 bedrooms. So we do have, if I'm saying it correctly, this one is a 4-bedroom, the one directly across is a 4-bedroom. That's a 4-bedroom in the corner, and then the one right behind this one is a 3-bedroom. And right now we currently have a family who is renting that one out. And they took the whole thing because, you know, they have a big family. They have a daughter and a son, and, you know, they do need their own space and their own rooms. So we were able to work something out right there,
Beautiful. Have you been in the Share Center, right?
Yes, I actually was somebody who stayed at the Share Center. I was homeless when I moved back from Oregon. I came down here with a Section 8 voucher. Was lucky to get in there, you know, because with their waiting list, it's very outrageous. But my wife was on the waiting list, and we were able to get in there smoothly, and they helped us out a lot. They double teamed it up with HRC. So shout out to HRC for helping our family out, and to back us at the time when they were at the Share Center. But whoever's running the Share Center, I'm sure they have the clear set mind to help out the community. And yeah, I mean,
Well, the living situation obviously is a lot better because there's no door. Is there a locker in the Share Center for folks individually?
no, there is. I do not remember having a locker when I stayed there, but I never had problems with people going into my room. Probably mainly because I had an ESA animal, my dog, so they probably didn't want to go in there because she was able to stay in my room. I didn't want to leave her out in the kennels, especially because she, like I said, she's my emotional support animal. And she's really good with my kids, and I had my whole family, me and my whole family were there. So it was, my family size is 7. So we all stayed there, and we actually were housed in a month. So we only stayed there for maybe like a month and a half, and then we were housed already. Yeah.
That's wonderful. That's a beautiful success story, man.
Yes, thank you. And, and like I said, shout out to them, putting their hearts into helping me find a place to be able to grow. And then shout out to H.A.T.S for, giving me the opportunity to work and give back to my community, because, I do come with life experience. I've been homeless, I've been hooked on drugs, I used to sell drugs, I used to do anything you think of, I used to do it, and that was hurting my community. But now I get to give back, and I get to help them out and be an example. If I was able to do it, then we all can do it. Yeah. We ain't done with the tour yet. So over here we got what the members would be able to access. They'd be able to probably put their lockers in here.
Okay.
Maybe put a whole wall of lockers right there. That way they can lock their things up and have everything secured. Here's the washer and dryer that we're currently using for the pastries table. You got to work with what you got, right? But yeah, they have access to the washers and the dryers, and I mean, if somebody has a car and would like to park it in here as well, they can park it in here, because we are still trying to figure out the parking issues out there. We're thinking about maybe painting squares and labeling them to the units. That way we know that they're parking within that square. Yeah.
Sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
I mean, and then you got plenty of room for animals to
Of course.
Seems really chill, even though Bernal's kind of a busy road.
Right. That's why if we do have families, we want to put them all the way in the back. That way, if their kids are out and want to play out, at least they can play on that little grass area right there and be away from the cars. Yeah, and we are thinking about talking to the landlord to see, because we didn't purchase these. We don't own them. We rent them. So I am gonna go ahead and discuss with the landlord, maybe getting a gated fence installed, so that way when people are coming, they have a remote, and we know that they're supposed to be here on the property. Yeah.
Safety first.
Yes, of course. Safe place is what we want for our members. Yes, of course.
Very well. Well, this is pretty awesome, man. I can't wait to hear what Veronica has to say.
Yeah.
Beautiful.